Hey guys, I hope everybody's well. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made over $100,000 in revenue last month by leveraging Koala Inspector. And before I get into exactly how I use Koala Inspector, just want to let you know, make sure to stick around to the end of this video since I have a surprise for you. If you haven't used Koala Inspector before, just a brief summary, it's kind of like combining 10 e-commerce extensions into one. For my e-commerce stores, I use it to find products, spy on competitors, launch products in the right season, and so much more, which I'll go ahead and show you soon. By the way, if you don't know me, my name is Filip. I go by Tapa in the e-commerce space. And before you ask me for my Shopify results, I'm gonna give them to you. Here's some screenshots of me making over $100,000 in revenue last month. And now I'm gonna show you exactly how I use Koala Inspector. All right, so now we're in my computer. If you don't have the Koala app already, which I'm sure you do, just search up Koala Inspector on Google. Here you go, and you'll be able to download it from here. Or if not there, you can also go onto the Koala Inspector app and navigate it through there. So now that we have that, let's go into exactly how we're gonna leverage this app into making a lot of money. Let's say, for example, I want to sell products in the camp accessory niche. So all I really did was searched up camping product on Google. Very simple, right? And what I was looking for is a bunch of websites that may have dropshipping products on them. And I found Snow Peak here. They're heavily advertising on Google, and they have a lot of dropshipping products that I can advertise. So now let's leverage the Koala Inspector app right over here. Now, again, I just want to mention that all of these apps you see here, they're actually apps that I used before Koala Inspector. So instead of having a very messy extension header here, you can just have this one app that pretty much does it all. So let's get into it. So I'm just gonna go down all of these tools, how I leverage them, and then maybe you can get a bunch of ideas about how you can leverage them as well. So as far as structure goes, there isn't much here. One important thing is to track this shop. So now we're actually tracking this shop. And if you're wondering why I don't have any other shops here, is because I had to remove all them before recording this video, so nobody copies my winners. So now that we have that out of the way, we can track a ton of shops with this extension. And what's great about it is we know what new products they're adding onto their site. So for example, before the camping season comes up, which we'll get to that in a second on exactly when that is, so we can actually see what products they're adding to ramp up. And what's great about it is we can also see their current best sellers. So if you just click products here, you can see exactly what their best sellers are. So this titanium spork, and what's great about it is you don't have to go through their whole site to find it. You can just click that and you're here. And so now let's go back to the app and let's continue our research. So now we know that this spork is actually very, very popular, during the camping time, whatever it may be. They actually added it February 25th. So that tells us that's kind of when the camping season is, but we're not sure of that. So what we can actually do is click on shop traffic here, and I can load traffic data. So right now what we're seeing is actually they're ramping up their traffic, right? So we can kind of follow this trend, and in the new year, it's currently December, but in January, we can start ramping up with our own ads with our own store. Another thing that you can cross-reference with, which I definitely recommend, is go on to Google Trends and see and correlate the data that we have, correlate the shop traffic data with the actual trend. So let's put in camping, very simple, right? All we have to do is put in camping, and now we can see when people are starting to buy, right? So with the data we just saw, we know that camping ramps up from about January all the way up to July, and you could actually keep selling during this drop off, right? So that's a great thing to keep into account. And this is just Canada. We can also look at worldwide. We can look at United States, pretty much wherever. And the data is very, very similar. So now let's go back to the website and keep using our tools for research. So what have we found out already? We found out that this is their best-selling product. We found out exactly when they're selling it. And now we can keep funnel hacking this store. Now, how are we supposed to find this product? So all we really have to do is go back into products, click best sellers, and you can just click find retailers here, right? So now we can find the retailers right here. So now let's go back to the app. Now that we found the trend on when to sell it, what product to actually sell in the camping niche, we also verified with shop traffic and Google Trends. Now we can actually see what ads they're running on Google. So if you're a Google fiend or if you have a media buyer, this is very useful information to see exactly what they're trying to rank for. So use this information as you will. I use it to compete and bid higher on specific long tail keywords for specific products. So you can pretty much see if they're running ads, that means they're very profitable. So what we can do is actually compete with them. What's also great about this extension is that you can actually see the structure of this store, right? So if you're wondering on what kind of apps Snow Peak is using, you can actually check here. And in addition to that, you can actually get app discounts for some essential apps such as Luke's, of course, Shopify, Pagefly, Reconvert, and so much more, right? So you can pretty much get a great discount here and pretty much mimic and copy this camping store here because we know that they're making a lot of money based off their shop traffic. So guys, your search doesn't have to stop at camping. You can literally track shops in every single season so that you always have a product to test. And what's great about this method is a lot of products I test year round work the second and third year, meaning that these products have more gas in the tank for you to make money off of. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, if you're a beginner or an expert, you should definitely be using this app on a daily basis for your product research and when you're launching your stores. Now, I actually talked to the guys at Koala Inspector and they did agree to give myself and you guys 50% off lifetime access for the unlimited plan. This means that instead of paying $20 a month, you'll be paying $10 a month for however long you want to use the plan for. So definitely at least try it for your first month. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at Tapa, T-A-P-A on Instagram. Also, I'd love for you guys to jump in my DMs and tell me the results that you have with my methods I showed you here. And just to end off this video, I want to show you how to use the coupon. Just go into your extensions here, click on Koala Inspector, click on subscription plan, click get 3-day trial. And now you can put in the coupon. So put in your location, your postal code, continue. And now you want to just click add coupon. Your coupon's going to be Koala9. And so there you go. You could pay. As you can see, your total is $0. Tax is $0. And then it's just $9.99 per month after 3 days.